Hello, folks. Welcome to another episode of Leading Every Day, the podcast for everyday leaders. I'm your host, Richard Fontenay, and today we're diving into the art and science of problem solving. Because let's face it, in the world of leadership, problems are as common as morning coffee. So grab your favorite brew, put on your earphones and settle in. And if you're driving while listening to this podcast, please take care out there. Now, let's get started. The first thing that we need to do is take a hard look at what we mean by problem solving. So let's take a look at that. What exactly is a team problem? Well, it's not just a hiccup or a minor glitch. A team problem is like that stubborn knot in your earphones, and it needs untangling. It's a challenge that affects the entire team and demands a collected effort to resolve it. So, why then do everyday leader needs to have problem-solving skills? Well, because life is a series of puzzles. And from missed deadlines to interpersonal conflicts, leaders must navigate the maze of daily challenges. Problem-solving skills aren't just a feather in your cap. They're the whole cap. And as we go through the various problem-solving skill sets that I'm going to be talking about, I'm going to give you a short story about how an everyday leader grappled with those issues and how she or she moved to a form of resolution. Now, although the stories are fictitious, they are there for illustrative purposes. But you can be sure that I have encountered situations just like those in my practice. So, the first skill set is the importance of defining the problem with clarity. Now, you've got a problem on your hands. So, step one is making sure you can define it with laser-sharp clarity. It's like fixing a leaky faucet without knowing what the source is. So, this episode is like the plumber's wrench, because the more precisely you can define the problem, the easier it is to solve it. So here's the story. Tom, the everyday team leader of a fast-paced marketing unit, faced daunting challenges as they began to break out into a serious campaign. Now, there seems to be a lot of energy being wasted on this one, and there seemed to be a vague sense of uncertainty that overloomed their practice. Now, recognizing the need for clarity, Tom gathered his team in a conference room, and armed with a whiteboard and several markers, and with an air of focus, he initiated a brainstorming session to define the problem statement precisely. Now, as ideas began to flow, Tom encountered and listened to and encouraged everyone to voice their opinion and their perspective, and ensuring that no one was left behind or no stone was left unturned. Now, the team identified key pain points. They clarified objectives and collectively crafted a crystal clear definition of their challenges. With the problem laid bare, they could now see a path forward. The power of clarity had ignited a spark of inspiration among the team, and as they moved on to the next stages of the project, each member had a clear understanding of their role, the overarching goal, and how their contributions would fit into the grand scheme of things. The result? A seamlessly executed campaign that not only exceeded expectations, but met them full-blown. And he learned how to deal with problem solving in terms of ensuring that there was clarity with his team. Now, the second skill set relates to the power of brainstorming. Now, let's talk about that brainstorming, that wild and wonderful realm of really idea generation. Imagine it is a storm of creativity where no idea is too outlandish. We're talking about the kind of brainstorming that makes you say, geez, why didn't I think of that before? And it works wonders. Here's a story about brainstorming. Lucy, a seasoned project manager, was at a crossroads when her team hit a roadblock in developing a cutting-edge mobile app. And rather than succumb to frustration, Lucy gathered her diverse team of developers, designers, and marketing experts for an impromptu brainstorming session. Armed with sticky notes and with an open-minded approach, the team delved into a spirited exchange of ideas, and Lucy fostered an environment where every suggestion was welcomed without judgment. The brainstorming session became a dynamic exchange of creativity, as the team's collective energy sparked innovative concepts and potential solutions. Now, through this collaborative effort, a groundbreaking feature emerged, a game changer for the app. The power of brainstorming had transformed the once stagnant project into an exciting journey of exploration and innovation. And Lucy's ability to harness the team's creativity broke through the problem and set the stage for a huge project launch. The next skill set is creative problem solving. Now, creativity isn't just for artists. It's a secret weapon in problem solving. So get ready to flex those creative muscles and approach problems from unexpected angles. Sometimes the most unconventional solutions are the ones that save the day. Listen to the story about Jim. Now, he was the head of a bustling design studio and faced a formidable challenge when revamping a client's outdated brand identity. So rather than sticking to conventional solutions, Jim saw an opportunity to unleash the full force of creative problem solving. Gathering his team of graphic designers and branding experts, Jim initiated a workshop where traditional boundaries were thrown out the window and the creative juices, the creative floodgates opened up. So wild and unconventional ideas filled the room as the team explored really uncharted territory. And Jim encouraged everyone to think beyond the ordinary, fostering an environment where no idea was too outlandish. Now, through this process, an innovative concept emerged, a bold, visually striking approach to redefining the client's brand. And Jim's commitment to creative problem solving solved that particular problem and revitalized the project and infused a renewed sense of passion and enthusiasm within the team. The result was a revamped brand and a testament to the transformative power of thinking outside of the box. Now, the fourth skill set uses visualization. Now, picture this. Solving problems through visualization. Now, we're not talking about crystal ball, but the power of visualizing solutions through our mind. So please close your eyes and take a deep breath and join us as we explore how visualization can turn ideas into reality. This is a story about Rosalie. She was a forward-thinking project manager who faced a complex challenge in optimizing her team's workflow. Now, recognizing the power of visualization, she decided to take a unique approach. And so what she did was gathered her team in a collaborative space, a space where people can get engaged and get involved. And Rosalie handed out several color markers and large sheets of paper. And together they engaged in a visually immersive session where they mapped out the existing workflow. They identified bottlenecks and they identified areas for improvement. And Rosalie then guided her team through a collective visualization exercise, imagining an ideal workflow seamlessly integrating each member's strengths. The room came alive with vibrant sketches and diagrams that brought their ideas to life. Now, I've used this on many occasions and plastered the whole walls with visual arting, so to speak. And as they collectively visualized the optimized workflow, a shared vision emerged. Now, what happened? Well, this vivid mental map served as a guiding light for the team, allowing them to implement changes with a clear understanding of their objectives. And through Rosalie's innovative use of visualization techniques, the team solved their immediate problem and cultivated a newfound sense of unity and of purpose. Now, the fifth skill set is evaluating and prioritizing solutions. Now that we've got a handful of solutions of different sorts, it's time to play judge and jury. And how do you separate the diamonds from the coal or from the rough? Join us as we discuss the art of evaluating and prioritizing solutions, because not all the ideas are created equally. So here's the story of Trevor. Trevor was a seasoned project lead and found his team grappling with many potential solutions to enhance their product's user experience. Understanding the importance of practical evaluation and priority setting, he orchestrated a strategic meeting, equipping each team member with a list of proposed solutions. Trevor initiated a thorough evaluation process, dissecting the pros and the cons of each idea. And the team collectively identified the most impactful solutions through open discussion and constructive debate. Now, Trevor then introduced a priority setting exercise, urging the team to rank the solution based on feasibility impact and alignment with their overarching goals. It's a simple process. You can have all your team members walk around the room and tick off what they consider to be their priority. And then tally those up. And you get a sense of where the priority should lie. And the result was a meticulously curated list of high-priority solutions that promised significant improvements. So by focusing their efforts on the most impactful changes, Trevor's team streamlined their decision-making process and optimized their resources for maximum impact. And this approach solved their immediate problem, and the team set on a path of continued success. Now, the sixth skill set is breaking down complex problems. Now, complex problems are like a mountain too high to climb, and can be very daunting. But we're going to break them down and break the process into manageable steps. Think of it as a problem-solving escalator, so step by step you reach the top. So here's the story of Joan. She was the project manager for a software development team and faced the daunting challenge of implementing a comprehensive system upgrade. Recognizing the complexity of the task, Joan understood the importance of breaking it down into manageable chunks. She gathered her team in a strategy session, armed with a whiteboard and an unwavering determination to simplify the seemingly insurmountable tasks. And they systematically deconstructed the project into smaller, more digestible components, each with its objectives and with their timelines. Now, Joan's approach empowered each team member to focus on a specific aspect, fostering a sense of ownership and clarity. And as the team delved into their assigned tasks, they were once overwhelmed from the project itself, began to understand and to take shape in a series of achievable milestones. So that project then began to become clearer to all the team members. And through Joan's strategic breakdown of that complex problem, the team not only completed the project, but also gained valuable insights into their capabilities, proving once again that even the most intricate challenges can be conquered one step at a time. Now, the seventh skill set I'd like to talk about is the value of collaboration and feedback. Now, they always say that two heads are better than one, and a team of heads, well, that's pure gold. We're exploring the value of collaboration and feedback in the problem-solving journey. So, it's not just about finding the solution faster, it's about growing as a team. Take Louis, for example. He was a team lead in a dynamic marketing agency, and he faced a challenge, launching a campaign that resonated with a whole host of different people. Recognizing the power of collaboration, he called for a team-wide brainstorming session. Different departments, each with unique perspectives, came together to share ideas. And Louis fostered an environment where everyone's voice was heard, and creativity flowed freely. Now, once ideas were on the table, Louis encouraged constructive feedback, turning the brainstorming session into a collective redefining and refining process. The collaborative effort generated a compelling campaign concept and ensured that each team member felt invested in its success. Now, the campaign, enriched by the diversity of thought and strengthened by the collective expertise, exceeded all expectations. And through Louis' commitment to collaboration and feedback, the team tackled the problem at hand and forged a stronger and more cohesive unit, ready to face future challenges head on. Now, the last skill set, but certainly not the least, let's talk about mistakes. Remember that mistakes are not the end. They're the beginning. So we're going to explore how embracing mistakes as learning opportunities can turn setbacks into steps towards success. And we're going to use a story about Amber. Amber was a leader of a dynamic tech startup, and she found her team facing unexpected setbacks while developing a groundbreaking software application. So rather than dwelling on the mistakes, Amber saw them as invaluable learning opportunities. In a team meeting, she openly acknowledged the challenges, and she created a safe space for team members to share their perspectives without fear of judgment or reprisal. And Amber emphasized the importance of learning from missteps and encouraged a culture where mistakes were seen as stepping stones toward improvement. And together, they conducted a thorough post-mortem of all the things that have happened. So they developed that analysis, extracting valuable insights that paved the way for course corrections. Now, Amber's approach not only turned setbacks into lessons, but also fostered a culture of resilience and continuous improvement within the team itself. The software's subsequent iterations addressed initial issues and incorporated innovative solutions from the team's newfound confidence in embracing and learning from their mistakes. Now, through Amber's leadership, the team overcame obstacles and emerged stronger, more adaptable, and poised for greater success in the future. So there you have it, folks. The problem-solving toolkit for the everyday hero. Remember, problems are not roadblocks. They're opportunities in disguise. And before we wrap up, let's dive into today's call to action. Now, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to tackle a team problem head on. Use the strategies we discussed today, define it clearly, brainstorm, get creative, visualize, evaluate, collaborate, and don't forget to embrace any mistakes along the way. Share your experiences with us in a comment below. I can't wait to hear from your stories. Well, that's all for today, folks. Thank you for joining us on this problem-solving adventure. Remember, leadership is not about avoiding problems. It's really about facing them with courage, creativity, and collaboration. So, until next Wednesday, keep leading every day. Bye for now.